All right, I will call this meeting to order. And first up is minutes, and you should have all received your packets from our February 4th meeting. Any questions about that? Comments? Entertain a motion. About motion second. All those in favor? Those opposed? Okay. Moving along, items for consideration.
Mr. Chairman and members of the committee, I'm pleased to present item 3A through F. The first one, item A, is the recommend to council the approval of project PJOK0153. This is on Northeast 178th Street between Triple X Road and Peebly Road. We are looking to allocate $400,000 from the 2007 GO Bond Proposition 1 unlisted street funds. This is in Ward 7. This is a partner project with Oklahoma County. The county will be performing the labor and will be providing the material on this one.
I do have just a quick question, and it's, does this map show, is that what I'm seeing off to the right, that's where the turnpike is going?
I don't believe we should, well, you do see the dirt work there showing that dirt work is where the turnpike will be going, yes. Didn't have to recognize that's what it was, but yes, that is it.
Is there, do we know if there's, do you know if there's an exit onto 178th? I'm just curious.
I don't believe it. I believe it terminates there as it ties back into the Turner Turnpike.
Okay, thank you. All right, thank you. Okay. Any other questions on item A? I have a motion and a second. All those in favor? Those opposed? Motion carries. Item B.
Excellent. Item B is for project PJCL0058. This is on South Sunnyland Road from Southeast 119th Street to Southeast 156th Street. This is, again, another partner project, but this time it's with Cleveland County and the City of Moore. We're looking to allocate $275,000 in funds from the 2007 GO Bond Authorization Proposition 1 unlisted street funds. On this one, again, the county will be performing the labor and will be paying for half of the materials, as the City of Moore will pay for the other half.
Motion to approve. A motion and a second. All those in favor? Those opposed? Item C.
Item C is for project PR 1518/19. This is a residential resurfacing project on South Brookline Avenue, an area around South Brookline Avenue, I-44, Southwest 20th and Southwest 24th Street. We're looking to allocate $150,000 in funds from the 2007 GO Bond Authorization Proposition 1 unlisted street funds. This is a project, a street that's within a 2017 bond project. However, when our engineers had a chance to look at the street condition, it was in bad enough shape that we felt like we needed to go and address it now instead of waiting for the 2017 project. One thing I will note that your agendas state that this is in wards 1 and 8. It's actually in ward 6, and we apologize for that oversight. Right now, the current condition of the street is around, the pavement condition index is a 38 out of 100, so it's one of those that we felt we needed to address, and our engineers felt is actually a little bit lower than that, but we just need to get it retested.
Any questions on item C? I have a motion and a second. All those in favor? Aye. Those opposed? Item D.
Item D is for the recommend to council the approval of project PC0654. This is a street resurfacing project on Memorial Road between Mustang Road and Sarah Road. We're looking to allocate $750,000 from the 2007 GO Bond Authorization Prop 1 unlisted street funds. This is there's a new school that's going in, and you see the shape of the school there just on the south side of the road. There's also a one-lane bridge on this just to the east of the school that we're going to be trying to address as well. And currently the PCI on this is a 16 out of 100. It's one of those things that once you're kind of tearing up a whole road, the cost is about the same, but $750 is, with the bridge, is more why that cost had to go up a little bit more. We'll have to do an extension on the bridge in order to accommodate for 2 lanes there.
We have a motion and a second. All those in favor? Aye. Those opposed? Item E.
Item E is recommend allocation of $300,000 in funds from the 2007 GO bond authorization, Prop 1 unlisted street funds, to project MC0625, which is for streetscape components. This is a citywide project that will be used as a unit price. This will go towards putting in new pavers and new striping, especially for crosswalks, and general streetscape repairs. This was a $300,000 allocation. Right, this is just repairs on existing streetscape.
And it's just spread throughout, it's 300 grand spread throughout all the
Right.
reports.
Exactly.
Any other questions? Motion? And a second. All those in favor? Aye. Those opposed? Item F.
Excellent. Item F is the recommend to council the approval of project TC0499 for downtown traffic signal controller battery backup systems as an unlisted project. We are looking to allocate $165,000 in funds from the 2007 GO bond authorization unlisted traffic funds for this project. This will be, there's 33 locations that we've identified on this one, and this will include along the streetcar route as well.
Any questions on item F?
So this is kind of retrofitting the existing systems to make sure that they have battery backup so that if electricity goes out in the area, the street lights can remain functional.
Motion. All those in favor? Aye. Those opposed? And that takes us, is there a G or to the end of that? Oh, here we go. Informational items.
This is the GO Bond Executive Summary Report as of February 28, 2019. We have, in the month of February, $8.4 million expenditures in the GO Bond program. Fiscal year to date is $46.3 million. We track 85% expenditure for the IRS requirement. In the 2016 sale year has a spin down deadline coming up for May 16th, and it shows here at 73%, but I'm proud to report that our Public Works Department has gotten everything done, and they have reached the 85% spin down requirement for the 2016 year. So we'll be moving forward, working on the others. And that is the end of the Bond Executive Program summary.
On item 4B, I'd like to present what we're looking at for the 2019 bond sale. As you can see in your packet, that has a list of the actual projects, individual projects, for both the 2007 and the 2017 bond. I went ahead and have a summary that I included in the presentation as well. Right now, we're looking at $44,444,000 of bond projects from the 2007 bond authorization that we're looking to sell. And along with that, $61,210,000 with the 2017 bond sale, for a total of $105,655,000 for a bond sale. I will also note that this will complete the 2007 bond authorization for the sale. We'll have that taken care of. Right now, the sale went to council on March 26th for their approval, and we will be closing with the underwriter on May 7th of this year. Happy to answer any questions about this.
Any questions? Thank you.
The next item is the 2007 GO bond authorization Proposition 1 listed surplus. We had a chance to go through, as we're finalizing or finishing out a lot of the 2007 GO bond, we wanted to look to see how much we were going to have as a total in the end. We did an analysis of Proposition 1, which is the bulk of the bond, and wanted to kind of see where we were sitting on what money would be available for listed surplus. What we found is that we have some overruns in Sections A and B, which was the residential resurfacing and the widening projects. Those were about $10 million or almost $11 million each over their authorization. But our Section C, the reconstruction, went about $34 million under the authorization. So what we're doing is we're kind of funding a lot of A and B with C. With that, we're still looking at having about $13 million available for listed surplus that will be able to put out for other work in the near future. I'm happy to answer any questions on that.
Any questions on the listed surplus? Thank you. Item D.
All right, since we did not meet last month, one of the items that went through that we wanted to just make sure to touch base with you guys on was the MC0631. This is upgraded street equipment. We used 2007 GO bond authorization Proposition number 1 unlisted street funds for $280,000. In February at our bond advisory committee meeting, we had talked about this project previously for an authorization of $1,002,000 that will go towards some trucks, some paver, and some other street repair equipment. We had a misunderstanding with some of our other internal departments that this additional $280,000 was going to be coming from another department. It was not able to get worked out that way, and so this will fund the rest of what we need for the paver. Happy to answer any questions on that as well.
Item E.
All right, on item E, this is kind of where that the listed surplus kind of starts coming in. This is a corridor project on PC 0651, I apologize. The corridor project we're looking at on Walker Avenue from I-40 to Southwest 104th Street. Something that Mr. Wenger has been kind of looking at is doing a corridor, I'm sorry, north is to your right on this picture as well, a corridor project that will help with the sales tax along with the bond and try to get some new contractors into the city working on some of the projects that we need for the streets. This project was allocating $3.5 million towards this corridor, along with $4.2 million from the sales tax program. This is about 5.5 miles altogether of resurfacing and curb and gutter work and sidewalks that we'll be putting out on this. This was approved by council on March 12th, yes. Well, we actually have the curb and gutter crews out there working right now. If you drive down Walker, you'll probably have a little bit of congestion because they're narrowing up lanes, one lane in each direction as they're narrowed up. We do anticipate having June 4th that we'll have a paving contractor out there. We're working through some logistics on incentive and disincentive on this one to try to get them out there a little bit faster and get the job completed a little bit faster as well. Yep. Yeah. That's right. So June 4th is when or June 3rd is the notice to proceed date on that, and we're looking at some different options that may complete the job early fall, hopefully a little bit sooner than that as well. Item F is another one of those partner projects that we have with Oklahoma County on this. This is northeast 164th Street from Hiwassee Road to Choctaw Road on project number PJOK0152. This allocated 2007 GO bond authorization unlisted street funds for $350,000. Again, on this one, the county will do the labor and will supply the materials.
Any questions on item F? Item G.
On item G, This is on TC 0498. This is traffic signal controller cabinet electronic locks. This looked to allocate $24,000 from the 2007 GEO bond authorization unlisted traffic funds. This is just to upgrade some of the locks in downtown to kind of help with access control as we are having contractors go into those cabinets. This will allow them to give a temporary access to them a little easier and then lock it so they can't continually get back in there after they've completed their work.
Any questions on item G? Thank you. Any new business? Any items from committee members? Did any citizens show up today? With that, do we move to adjourn, or can I just adjourn? Okay, I'm looking for a motion so we can leave. And a second? Motion and a second, all in favor? Those opposed? Thank you all very much.